Watch out for an influx of people coming to our community because a little thing known as the Iowa State Wrestling Tournament is starting officially today, which means a place that's going to be very busy over by the Iowa Event Center is the Iowa Hall of Pride. And we do have the director joining us this morning, Taylor Anderson. Thank you so much for being here.
You bet. It's great to be back.
Okay, so lots of excitement is going to be happening at the Iowa Hall of Pride. Talk about how much this means when we're bringing in a tournament like wrestling, Iowa. It all kind of works together, correct?
Yes, this kind of wrestling kicks off that state tournament season in downtown Des Moines with state wrestling this week, then girls state basketball and boys state basketball. But today the state duels are starting, and teams are already lining up down there and getting weighed in and getting ready to roll this morning.
Are they already? So the excitement is already beginning. I know it's probably kicking off here in about another hour and a half, so I can imagine that. But what does that mean for you guys at the Iowa Hall of Pride?
It's great at the Iowa Hall of Pride. We're the educational program of the Iowa High School Athletic Association, so it really gives us an opportunity. Everyone's coming to Des Moines. All the wrestling fans show up in great numbers. And because of Musco lighting, students K through 12 are free to the Iowa Hall of Pride. So it gives them a great opportunity to get in, see the new wrestling display that's been brought up to speed, the multi-taction table, the new interviews that we've been put into the Hall of Pride, and just a great opportunity. Our location is perfect. We're located right there in the Iowa Event Center on the south side. Just down from the Hilton, and so you can check out the Hall of Pride and check out some wrestling.
Yeah, I can take the skywalk. Don't even have to go outside to come on down and check it out. And you have an incredible staff that's there to help people out if they want to hear stories, if they want to be guided in the right direction. You're there to make sure they're taken care of.
You bet. Terry and Margie and Blake, and we'll be all hands on deck here next few days.
Now, for those people that are in town, and they realize, hey, I haven't visited the Iowa Hall of Pride yet. What's one of the things that you think they should focus on? One of the first things they should go see when they go in there?
The thing I always tell people is find your passion. And I think a lot of times when I was an educator and teacher, what is your passion? And our motto is very simple: inspiring opportunity within all. And at the Hall of Pride, we cover everything from football to wrestling to speech debate to agriculture, and then the Hall of Heroes, those Iowans that have contributed in various facets throughout our society and our culture. And so find your passion and dive in. There's over 65 hours of interviews and videotapes and highlights within the Hall of Pride, and it's all set up by those individual displays. Wrestling and basketball have been both brought up to speed, part of our project that we kicked off here last year, and we're continuing to improve our facility every day.
Absolutely. So we want to encourage everybody, if you're new in town or maybe haven't stopped by to visit, now's the time to do so. When you're in town and you're watching what's happening over at Wells Fargo Arena, come across the street and see the exciting things that are happening at the Iowa Hall of Pride as well. And there is some exciting things happening starting bright and early tomorrow morning.
Yes. Last year was my first state wrestling tournament at the Hall of Pride, and I noticed all these wrestlers lined up and the families and that whole entourage that comes with wrestling, the managers, the coaches, the cheerleaders. And so we decided, we're going to try to feed these people. So tomorrow we are hosting
what a great idea.
our first annual Pen of Pancakes, state pancakes at the Iowa Hall of Pride. So Chris Cakes is coming up. They'll be serving pancakes from 6 a.m. till 10 a.m.
Whoa.
And thanks to our sponsors, Perfect Cut and EP Chiropractic, Kevin Miller, and IA Wrestle, we're able to lower that price to $5. So $5, all you can eat pancakes.
All you can eat?
All you can eat, and that also gets you all-day admittance into the Iowa Hall of Pride. So you can get pancakes and admittance to the Hall of Pride all day tomorrow.
That is an awesome combination.
Yes, we're excited. You
can't beat that. Now, you also mentioned when we first started talking, K through 12 had a chance to go into the Iowa Hall of Pride at no cost because of our friends over at Musco Lighting. What do they need to do in case they fall into that category? Somebody's watching and falls into that category. They just have to walk up and show an ID, or what?
Just very simply walk up and I'm a student here in Iowa, and you're good to go.
Perfect.
Just like that. Okay, so where is this all being set up tomorrow when you're making pancakes? Is it in kind of the front desk area? Are you going to be in the Iowa Hall of Pride? How does that work?
People just come in our front entryway there, and we'll get you taken care of up front, and then we'll bring you back in the Hall of Heroes where you can sit. And we also have some vendors that'll be there. Mike Chapman, wrestling historian from Newton, Iowa, has written several books. He'll be there with his books and products. You can meet Mike and have him sign a book. We also have Kevin Miller, EP Chiropractic, will be set up there with their booth and some of their products. We have Coach Mitchell from Grandview College going to be stopping by.
Oh, really? Okay.
Coach Miller from Wartburg College will be stopping by, and Tony Hager and IA Wrestle will have some T-shirts and posters for sale down there. So there'll be a lot of good activity going on tomorrow.
Yeah, Tony's going to be here in just a little bit.
I was going to say, so aren't some girls and boys trying to make weight at this time? Or is this is that happening today? So tomorrow you can
some of those heavyweights might need to get a little extra carbo loading here after they weigh in. But, we're really looking forward to the activities. I reached out to the activity directors and to the different school districts and those coaches, those managers, and they start weighing in. Weigh-ins start at 7 a.m., which is right outside our lobby.
Wow.
And so people start showing up at 6 in the morning. And so we want to be there for them so they don't have to, once they get there, parking is always entertaining.
Right.
They can come get something to eat.
Good way of putting it.
Exactly.
Entertaining parking available.
Yes.
Yeah.
So once they get there, they can weigh in, they get some breakfast, and they can get up there plenty of time to enjoy the wrestling tournament.
I absolutely love it. So the big question, are you going to be in a singlet as you're serving pancakes?
I've been trying to get my coworker Blake. He's sure he might be hearing this.
Blake, you watching?
I think Blake with the spinning sign out in front would be a
I think that would
addition.
be perfect.
Yeah.
with a stick, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, that'd work out well.
That's amazing. Okay,
but pancakes will be hot and ready at what time tomorrow morning?
6 a.m.
6 a.m.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, if any of those wrestlers want to drop any off our direction, they're more than welcome to. But
Sounds great
opportunity to come together as a community, support an amazing thing we have in our state, which is the wrestling tournament. Kicking off today with duels. More details on that with Tony Hager coming up. But thank you, Taylor, for everything you're doing for our students.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Exciting things happening here in our community.
All right, Simon.